Hello and welcome to the OpenClaw AI Agent Automation Stack course brought to you by Techlatest.net. Whether you are a developer, an AI enthusiast, or someone looking to automate tasks using AI agents, this course will guide you through everything you need to get started with OpenClaw. This is the first video in this course where we will introduce you to OpenClaw and explore the fundamentals before we move on to deployment and configuration in the upcoming lessons. So by the end of this video, you will have a good understanding of what OpenClaw is, how OpenClaw works at a high level, its major features, understanding common use cases. We will also check OpenClaw official website, documentation and GitHub repo, and why deploying on a cloud VM provided by Techlatest is beneficial. We will see a brief overview of the OpenClaw Marketplace offerings provided by Techlatest. So let's begin with our first video. What is OpenClaw? Imagine having a personal AI assistant that does not just answer your questions but can actually perform tasks for you. For example, instead of simply telling you how to send an email, it can draft the email, review it, and even send it with your approval. Need to summarize a PDF? It can do that. Need to search your project files? It can do that too. Want to interact with GitHub, Slack, or WhatsApp using AI? OpenClaw makes that possible. So that's exactly what OpenClaw is. OpenClaw is an open source AI agent platform that connects powerful AI models with the tools and applications you use every day. So instead of opening different websites or AI applications, you can interact with your AI assistant through familiar messaging platforms or a web interface while OpenClaw handles the work behind the scenes. So unlike traditional chatbots that simply answer questions, OpenClaw can remember previous interactions, use external tools, execute workflows, automate repetitive tasks, connect with messaging platforms, interact with APIs, operate continuously as a long running service. So think of it as giving an AI assistant the ability to perform real work rather than just responding to prompts. But how OpenClaw works? Let's see what happens when you ask OpenClaw to do something. Suppose you send a message. Summarize today's GitHub pull request. Now OpenClaw basically follows 4 simple steps. Step 1, user asks a query. So everything begins with a simple request. You can send your request through supported messaging platforms like WhatsApp, Telegram, or you can use the OpenClaw web interface. OpenClaw receives the request through its gateway. The gateway manages conversation, authentication, routing, and agent execution. Now at step 2, AI understands your request. OpenClaw sends a request to the AI model you have configured. So it could be OpenAI, Anthropic, or even locally running Olama model. The AI figures out what you are asking, what information it needs, whether it needs to use any external tools. At step 3, OpenClaw uses the right tools. So this is where OpenClaw stands out. If the task requires more than just generating text, it can use connected tools and services to gather information or perform actions. For example, it might search project files, read documents, access GitHub, connect to Slack, browse the web, or call external APIs. So these are just few examples. Instead of giving you instructions, OpenClaw can actually work with these connected systems to help complete the task. And at step 4, you get the result. Once the task is complete, OpenClaw returns the result. From your perspective, it feels like you are chatting with a very capable assistant, but in the background, OpenClaw is coordinating the AI model and the tools needed to complete your request. So this is how it works. Now let's see some features of OpenClaw. So first of all, it provides AI model flexibility. So what does it mean? It supports multiple LLM providers. You can configure preferred AI model. OpenClaw is not tied to a single AI provider. So you can connect it with two different large language models based on your needs, such as OpenAI, Anthropic, Google Gemini, Olama, or other compatible providers. You can check the full list on this official website here. This flexibility lets you choose the model that best fits your budget and use cases. Suppose today you are using GPT-5. Tomorrow you decide to switch to Cloud or Gemini. OpenClaw allows you to change the underlying AI model without changing your overall workflow. Now let's see the second feature. OpenClaw is available across multiple communication channels. So you don't always want to open a browser to talk to your AI assistant, right? So OpenClaw lets you interact through supported messaging platforms and communication channels like WhatsApp, Telegram. So it will make your assistant available wherever you prefer to work. OpenClaw can connect with many of them, allowing your AI assistant to access the information and services needed to help you more effectively. So the channels examples include like Slack, WhatsApp, Discord, Telegram, Microsoft Teams, Google Chat. Full list you can check on the website here under documentation. Okay. Third feature we have is tool integration. Most of your work happens across different applications. OpenClaw can connect with many of them, allowing your AI assistant to access the information and services needed to help you more effectively. Agents can interact with files, shell, APIs, Git repositories, databases, browsers. So instead of copying information between applications, your assistant can retrieve or use it directly when appropriate. The next feature we have is extensible architecture. So developers can create custom tools, integrate external APIs, customize workflows, and build specialized agents depending on their need. So to summarize, OpenClaw gives you the freedom to choose your AI model, access through multiple communication channels, the ability to connect with your everyday tools, the flexibility to extend and customize it as your needs grow. Now that we have seen what OpenClaw is and how it works, let's look at some real world examples of how people and organizations can use it. So first of all, like in helping developers work faster. So developers often switch between many different tools while working. OpenClaw can assist by helping with tasks such as explaining code, reviewing pull requests, summarizing GitHub activity, finding information in documentation, assisting with debugging. So instead of spending time searching through multiple resources, developers can ask OpenClaw for assistance directly. For example, developers can ask, explain why this API is returning a 500 error, or summarize the changes in this pull request. Now, if we talk about second use case, so it can be used as knowledge assistant. So organizations often store information across many documents and knowledge bases. Instead of manually searching through folders or documentations, users can simply ask questions. For example, what is our leave policy? Or show me the installation step for our internal application. OpenClaw can help retrieve relevant information from connected knowledge sources, making it easier to find answers quickly. The next use case is like team collaboration. So teams frequently communicate using messaging platforms such as Slack, Discord, or Microsoft Teams. OpenClaw can assist by helping team members retrieve project information, summarize discussion, answer common questions, share updates, access shared knowledge. Rather than searching through long conversation threads, team members can ask the assistant directly. So this is one of the very important use case of OpenClaw. Next, we have like automating routine business tasks. Many business tasks are repetitive and time consuming. So OpenClaw can help streamline activities like drafting emails, summarizing reports, organizing information, preparing meeting summaries, creating task lists. This allows teams to spend less time on repetitive work and more time on higher value activities. And lastly, but very important, your personal AI assistant for personal productivity. Imagine starting your work day by asking, what do I need to focus on today? So instead of opening multiple applications, OpenClaw can help gather the information you need from connected services and present it in one place. For example, it can help you summarize recent emails, review meeting notes, calendar management, task reminders, daily summaries. It can help you for your research assistance, and there are a lot more things you can do with OpenClaw for your personal productivity. So think of it as having an assistant that's available whenever you need it. So whether you are individual looking for a smarter AI assistant, a developer aiming to simplify your workflow, or an organization wanting to automate everyday tasks, OpenClaw provides a flexible platform that can adapt to a wide range of use cases. And because it is highly customizable, you can shape it to fit your own environment and requirements. Now let's see why deploy an OpenClaw virtual machine provided by Techlatest. Before using OpenClaw, we need a reliable environment where it can run continuously. So OpenClaw is designed to interact with system level resources, which can introduce risk when deployed on local machines. So this VM-based approach provides a controlled and secure alternative. A virtual machine is always available, it's accessible remotely, provides isolated environment, and is easier to maintain, right? And apart from that, it's provide better security isolation and suitable for production workload. For this reason, we provide a ready-to-use virtual machine solution. Techlatest OpenClaw VM already includes the required OpenClaw software stack along with Olama for local LLM models, reducing manual setup effort. To know more, please visit www.techlatest.net page, navigate to products and support, search for OpenClaw here. Here you can see the deployment guides for each cloud provider, and here are the direct links to marketplace offers from where you can deploy the instance and start using it. Now, if I open the GCP marketplace listing from here, you can see the product description. You can see the details about the operating system used for this listing. You can also check the pricing at the bottom. Similarly, for AWS, you can check this description here, underlying OS used for this offer, and the pricing and other information on this page. In the similar fashion, we have Azure listing where we have the product description, and you can move to the pricing page and check the pricing for the different instances. Deploying the Techlatest OpenClaw VM incurs two types of charges: the cloud infrastructure cost from the cloud provider and the software usage charges associated with the Techlatest Marketplace offer. The total cost depends on factors such as the cloud platform, the virtual machine size you choose, and your usage. So if we take a look at GCP pricing, go to pricing, and here you can see the instance charges this much. For disk, they have this much charges, and this is like Techlatest charges 0.13 per hour for all instances. Okay, so it would be 94, and this is a total estimated cost on GCP. For virtual CPUs 15 GB RAM, but if you want to go with the GPU instance, then there will be extra charges for that. Okay, similarly, if we go on AWS and check the pricing section, then here they display only the software charges here, no infrastructure charges are displayed. Okay, regarding virtual machine on Azure, so you can see the charges here under the size option. So whatever size you are selecting, you can get the estimated charges here. Okay, and for software cost and on Azure, you can simply check this plans plus pricing. So this is the 0.13 per hour plus Azure infrastructure cost. Okay, so what is the Azure infrastructure cost? That will depend on the instance type you are selecting during the deployment. All right. So if you are going with the GPU instance, then the cost will be a little bit high. If you are going with the CPU instance, then you can check the pricing here. Throughout this course, we will be using Techlatest pre-configured virtual machine solution because they provide the quickest and easiest way to get started with OpenClaw. However, if you prefer to install OpenClaw yourself instead of using our marketplace images, that's absolutely possible. We have also published a step-by-step guide that walks you through deploying OpenClaw in your own environment. So don't forget to check this guide on Medium. So links will be provided in the video description. So regarding official documentation, you can navigate to user guide page on our website, and here we have the official documentation links given. So for OpenClaw documentation, it will take you to the official documentation page. Then we have GitHub repository here. If you want to check the latest changes or want to see any PR, you can check this GitHub repo. Then along on this virtual machine solution, we have Olama configured for local LLM. So we have provided the official documentation for Olama as well. So you can check the Olama website here. You can check various models available and you can install the models as per your need on this virtual machine also. We will see these steps in our upcoming videos, how to install the Olama models on this virtual machine. Then we have Olama GitHub page here and Olama API docs. So that's it for this video. In this video, we covered what is OpenClaw, how it works, its key features and some use cases. In our next video, we will show you how to deploy Techlatest OpenClaw virtual machine solution from Microsoft Azure Marketplace. Thank you for watching.